Hello there. Okay, here we go. So I completely forgot that the tournament was happening until just this morning. So we're just going to use a team I threw together very quickly, just for a bit of fun, just to see what everyone else has put together. So I played one game, and it was just against a very standard one restricted team. But I'm very interested to see what teams some other people have put together. So this will just be some casual battles, 6v6. You can have multiple of the same Pokemon. So let's jump to it. So as I said, just played one game so far. So we'll just see who we come up against. When I played in a tournament that was, I think, earlier this year, or maybe late last year, which was you could have multiple of the same Pokemon, but no restricteds. And the first game I played was against 6 Mimikyus. And I also played 6 Snorlaxes, 6 Persians, and 6 Ninetales, amongst other things. But this looks like a very single players orientated team. They've got Weavile, Ninjask, Mimikyu, Ferrothorn, Zamazenta, and what's that thing called? Toxie something. I'm gonna go something like, I mean, Groudon's good into everything, but we'll go for maximum damage, I think. Zama's a problem with Wide Guard, that's the only thing. We'll see if they go for it. Oh shit. I wonder what happens if you lock in, like, I don't know, 4, but then time out in the last 2. Does it just go with the default? Probably. So don't lead Zamazenta. I'm just setting something up here. Okay, here we go. Where am I? Close that one. Close that one. Close that one. Okay, I've got a very cold tea here. That's terrible. So they go Big Mimikyu, Sashed Ninjask, it's interesting that Ogre's faster still. U-turn. can't tell which ogres that is. Oh, they're level 100s as well. I just realised that. I wonder if you have a lower level, it sets it to 100. I'd imagine so. So who's this into? I'm not sure which ogre went first, but I think it might have been the other one. Still does very good damage. So that's probably a good thing, even though it did less damage. So I'll go Water Spout here and Ice Beam. I think a lot of people just be playing this for the hell of it, kinda. It's a bit of fun before Sword and Shield retires. Sword and Shield retires. Ferrothorn goes down. I'm just very curious to see what other people come up with, because there's basically no restrictions. I wonder if there is some really good formulas out there. So his armor comes out. Toxapex is its name. I had Toxicroak stuck in my head. I think does Toxapex get Wide Gut? I think it might. So I'll go. I can't. Okay. So they've got and I've got, yeah, I think I can max this. Max Geyser that, and Thunder that. Six v six. It's completely foreign, but at least you know what they've brought. Ogre's Teeth. Never get over that. Okay. Psychic Fangs. And Max Geyser. So his armor goes down. They're only restricted. And we'll bring out one artist. Weaver. I wonder if it's sashed. Are they going to max? No. So they go for the double and get it. Is this fake out? Nice shot. Wow, that does quite a lot. It's life orb. Decent. Very decent through Protect. So now we'll go for the Weaver. Go like... Oops. Actually... Ton goes down. Toxpex goes down. They've still got their max. We'll go Yveltal. I'm not sure if those squeaks are coming through, but they're I never know if it's parakeets or lorikeets. I think it's lorikeets outside. Parrots. They get super noisy. So we go water spout and I'm faster. I wonder if foul play is enough. Protect. I imagine eye shot again. So Ninjask will get a speed boost. Speed boost. I can't remember what they had. Nothing. Okay. So they didn't max. So the 2 games I've played so far have just been single restricteds, so people just putting together what they have. Nothing like, I don't know, 6 stations. And we'll keep going. I love seeing in these tournaments, the Pokemon tournaments online, what people come up with. I enjoyed, was it Magikarp Bounce and the Spooky tournaments as well. Can we find someone? So this team was just I took out the Zekrom and the Megaina and threw on another Ogre and Tornadus. I was really wanting to do something like 6 Kyogres and have like you would have Scarfed Ogre and Iron Ball Ogre, so that you're always guaranteed to switch out first if they lead another weather, and then throw in another Ogre to put up rain again. But I can't get all my Ogres from the previous generations up, which is I would have loved that for a final send-off. But it's just interesting to see what everyone has. So this is Gastrodon, which kind of would support that whole idea. Gastrodon, Dialga, Groudon, Reshiram, and Giratina. So a lot of things that Koga doesn't like to go up against. Gastro is a bit of a problem. Groudon goes very well into a lot of stuff here. So we can go Ogre and Tornadus, set Rain. I don't think that helps. Yveltal's pretty good here. And we'll go Ogre. think I'm going to time out. Oh, 1 second. So, what did I do? Yveltal and Ogre. So I think they had Gastro and Dialga and Giratina, which will resist Ogre. But they've gone with Giratina first, if that's how you pronounce that Pokemon's name. It's got the Orb, so Groudon can't hit it very well. So they can switch out, they can Tailwind. Their best switch would be Gastrodon. Gonna dual Wing Beat Whimsy and Ice Beam Giratina. Was this Scarfed Ogre Lilid? I don't think so. So this might be Gastro. It's Groudon, okay. And does Whimsicott go for Tailwind? Nope. It was going for Trick Room, it looks like. Or it's just extremely slow. So a pretty good turn. Pretty good turn there. Okay, very good turn. A crit. So this is slow Ogre. And I know that my Ogre is slower than Yveltal. So they've still got Giratina. So Yveltal beats that one. Marshadow does as well. They haven't revealed Gastrodon yet. This is slow Yveltal as well. See what the speed tiers are. So that sucker wouldn't have been effective there. And they max, okay. So we'll see who's faster here. I mean, if they were clicking Trick Room, I'd imagine it's slow. But you never know what they'll show. So Yveltal is faster. I think they'll target that. Ogre's faster as well. So this is into Kyogre. Foul Play did very little damage there. Actually, that did very little damage as well. But they got the special boost. So they're going through their Dynamax turns here. We know Yveltal is faster. So Yveltal was pretty good here. They went for Quake there as well. What can Tornadus do? Foul Play and Icy Wind. And Yveltal will be out. I think I let Ogre go down here. I wanted to click into Gastro there. They might yawn on Gastro as well, but then I'll get at least 2 turns of max. So maybe Max Darkness into Gastrodon was better here. But I would lean towards them playing more passively, considering how they've played so far. But we'll see what happens. So I'd expect Protect on Gastro here. But they don't go for it. See how much this does. I think one more would be close. Do they yawn Yveltal? That's the question. Ice Beam. Very good damage. Quake again into Koga. So I can bring my other Koga out. Although they'll win weather. But I don't think I'll be clicking Water Spout anyway. So I'm always guaranteed to get another... Oh, they just go for Ice Beam. Okay. That's fine. Scarfed Kyogre looks good late game. Can I pick up a double knockout here? I don't think so. I could go this one. Just depends how much Max Darkness does to the Gastro. I believe I'll be able to... Oh yeah, Dark is definitely in range. So we'll Max Darkness, Gastro, and Spectral Thief, still some boosts. I think all their last ones were physical damage dealers anyway, but can't hurt. So I get your boosts. Thank you. No more Dialga. I've got one more turn of Max. Gastro's on neutral, special defense, I think. So they've got Groudon and Giratina. Do they have another one? Yeah, Reshiram. Okay. So Gastro just protected. We'll go... Does Max Airstream help us here? I don't think so. Max Darkness, and I could also switch into Kyogre, but we'll Spectral Thief Gastro. So that's interesting. Gastro was on neutral. I was wondering if Marshallow's on something like +2 special defense and it steals stats from something on just +1, does that boost it again? Or does it have to be higher than what it has to have to grab the boost? So Giratina comes out. It can Shadow Sneak. So Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch, Reshiram, and can they pick up a double here? I think Spectral. I suppose it depends if they're quicker than Yveltal. So good damage there. So they actually might be able to pick up a double here. Doesn't look like either of them, I mean Giratina is scarfed here. By policy? No. So this probably will knock out. And Shadow Force. Okay. That's interesting. If they use Shadow Force, but my Pokemon faints and they're targeting it, the next turn do they still target the same slot? Or does the redirection happen on the turn they click the move? So I can get Reshiram here. The last one was Groudon. So I'll go Groudon. I'm thinking of switching Marshadow out into Tornadus. How many turns of Tailwind are there? None. Okay. Did I put Tailwind up? No. So I'll go... Do I need to press plus blades? It's AV Groudon, so I think it should be Survive Reshiram. Solar Beam, that's interesting. I wonder if this knocks out. I think if they click their fire move there, it does 1.5 times 1.5, which is actually stronger than just 2 times. So we do connect. Reshiram goes down. And who were they targeting? Shadow Force comes out into Tornadus. And we get some use out of the sash. So Groudon, I'll check if they have any more left. Oops. So this is their last 2, and I've got Marshadow, which can beat Giratina on a turn that it's not vanished, and Ogre as well. So we'll go Fire Punch into Groudon, and I think Tailwind. And then they'll only be able to knock out 1. Dragon Claw. So I go Marshadow. And Shadow Sneak. How much does this do? Does enough. Oh, it was a crit. So many crits that game. So that was a more kind of team that I was expecting, but basically a Series 13 team. No double ups so far. These 6v6 games, I think they go about 4 times as long. Let's have a look at what time is around the world. So it's 10 to 5 in New York p.m. It's almost 10 o'clock in London night. It's coming up to 6 a.m. in Tokyo, and it's 8 a.m. in Sydney. Okay, so they've got Sylveon, Espeon, Indeedee, female. They've got the Care Bear, Eternatus, and Ninja Fastbug. Acceligore. I wonder if we can still outspeed it under Tailwind with a normal Kyogre. So I'll go Ogre, and we could go Groudon as well. Groudon doesn't seem too bad, it's just risking Precipice Blades. See how we go. Come over here. Beware, that's what it's called. Is it dark fighting? Or is it fighting normal? I think it might be normal fighting. Okay, so we've got Eternatus in the back. Is it worth risking Precipice Blades? I just very much want damage on the Acceligore. So they're maxing turn 1. The Acceligore or Last Bud has Final Gambit. It's got Water Shuriken, Bug Buzz as well. I don't think we'll be faster, but we are. Okay, and we double connect, which is great. Interesting. So they get Weakness Policy, probably targeting the Groudon. So now they'll be quicker. Do they have a speed control move? We'll just go for it again. Struggle Bug is special attack. Okay. Something misses. Beware. Okay. So this is good here, and I've got Tailwind, so this is good as well. So using 2 turns of Groudon to just knock out Selkor. Doesn't seem like a very good trade. They go Eternatus. Could be Scarfed. It's pressure. So I'm going to click. Let's have a look first of all. So it's at +2, and we've got 2 turns of Tailwind. So I'm going to click Horse Palm. Is it Dark normal or Fighting normal? Horse Palm and we'll go Water Spout here. Okay, so it's quite bulky. We get a Para. I imagine this knocks it out. And what are they clicking here? Eterna Beam. So Eternatus is Gigantamax. And it's into Marshadow. Do they have to rest after that? I think so. So Ogre's taken no damage. Still got 1 turn of Tailwind. Espeon comes out. So I'm going to... We've got 1 turn of Tailwind, don't we? I should know if Eterna Beam needs a turn of recharging. I don't. So we'll go like that, and we'll just click Water Spout again. How much does this do? KO. So this should knock out Eternatus single target now. So Shiny Eternatus goes down. The Skeleton Dragon. I'll actually check that move as well. Sounds like Sylveon. Eterna Beam. Yeah, user can't move on the next turn if they use Eterna Beam. So here we go. Horse Palm, Indeedee. And what do I have back? I've still got Yveltal and Scarfed Ogre. So I'd probably max Yveltal. And what do they have? This is their last 2. So we'll Water Spout. Although we lost Tailwind. So maybe Origin Pulse is better if they're fast. But we're still faster. Hyper Beam, not Hyper Voice. And Water Spout. Claudio. So we still haven't seen a team with multiple of the same Pokemon yet. Keep going. Who have we got? I cannot read that. Gengar. What's that dragon called? Oh, I can't remember. Astro. The contrary Pokemon. Urshifu and Cinderace. So we should be faster with Scarf. They don't have a way to set up. So we can go. They do have Gastro though. We can go Tornadus. And what's good here? Could also go Yveltal. Going to go Yveltal and Scarfed. Yep, Scarfed Ogre. So basically it's just choose your first two. So remember that for next game. I've got to get up and let Ishki out real quick as well. So in just a sec. Okay, so I saw Risk went off, so now I'm Scarfed. Ogre does 4 times super effective into the dragon. Gastrodon's the problem though. So I'm going to Foul Play. They could be sashed as well. So maybe Sucker's better. But we'll Foul Play and Ice Beam. See if they're sashed. Nope. Because it can run Tailwind. And this will do about a quarter. Whoa. Was not expecting that. And Ice Beam into Yveltal. No freeze, thankfully. I think in the 2 games previously, Foul Play into Gastro did about a quarter. I don't think they had any defense boosts either. So maybe it was just a full defense. Okay, so Urshifu comes out under Dark Aura. They know I'm Scarfed. I wonder if Sucker Punch knocks out Kyogre. I don't think so. So we'll Foul Play that and Ice Beam. No. Yeah, okay. We'll Foul Play that and Ice Beam that. They're going to max. So this looks like Urshifu. I don't think I've seen Max Urshifu hit through Max Guard but its signature max move, I think, hits through max guard, I'm pretty sure. Ah, that's interesting. So they're faster as well. So max speed, I think. Let's have a look. So the Gmax One Blow and Gmax Rapid Flow can ignore max guard, but you never see it really. So I missed what just happened. They've got Urshifu. What's good into Ursh? It's dark fighting. So we'll go Marshadow. See what if they yawned. Nope, and they've used Electric Train anyway. So we'll go I can Force Palm it and Ice Beam it. They've got Gengar, Cinderace, and something that's behind Ursh. The contrary Pokemon. So I'm going to go Force Palm and Ice Beam. Could consider switching out there as well. I wonder if this picks up the KO. It doesn't. Ogre goes down. Hydro Pump. I wonder if that's what they clicked last turn. And is that their last turn of max or one more? So they've got Cinderace, don't they? Tornadus is interesting. Groudon's interesting as well. I might go Kyogre. Yeah. See if this is their last turn. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we'll go Spectral Thief into that and switch this out into Groudon. I mean, Ogre should win late game into Cinderace and the squid, the cuttlefish thingy. So Gastro goes down. Who are they targeting here? They do Max Lightning. So I expect Cinderace to come out here. It's Gengar. So Gengar has the base speed of 120. Force Palm, that, and I think if I max Groudon here, and then Ogre comes out for the Cinderace, that's okay. I wonder if... No, we'll just max Quake. So I think I played a bit too loose in the early game, but this, I mean, just the team advantage is in our favour when you're carrying 2 Kyogres and a Groudon. Just the sheer bulk. So Ursh goes down. Hypnosis on Electric Train. Sashed? No. So basically mostly casual teams so far. Just the one Series 13 team. And no teams with more than 2 of the same kind of Pokemon. Yeah. So Cinderace comes out. There's the Squid. So here I'm going to switch into... I don't have oh yes I do. Switch into Kyogre, and I imagine they're going for Horrible. So we'll Quake into Cinderace. They could also Sucker Punch, they could bounce as well. I reckon you'd go for damage though. But they do go for it. So they called that correctly. And what's this? Psycho Cut. Okay. So now I'm going to click. I can Ice Beam Cinderace as well. So we'll Thunder Cinderace and Max Quake this one. So it's into Ogre. Do they get Parrot? Yep. Max Quake. So we've got a para off of Force Palm, and they've got a para off of Bounce and fully parried. So Force Palm's effect percentage is 30, and it's the same as Bounce's, although Bounce has an 85% accuracy. So we'll go for Thunder again. Thunder Punch covers everything, I think. It's a very bouncy rabbit. Do we get fully parried again? We do. So we got parried on the first turn of... We got the para on Bounce's first move, and we got fully parried and then fully parried. It's good to get all the bad RNG out of the way. Okay. And we can move. Ogre goes down. What have I done? we'll keep going. Have a sip of cold tea. Oh, that is terrible. Will we see a team of 6 Jolteons next game? Maybe. Will we see a team? Maybe not. I think this ultimate finale is the best way to end Series 13. The utter madness. So we find Shiku. This looks like a very serious team. They've got Togepi, Meowth, Impidimp, Duraludon, Yanmega, and what is Whimsicott's first evolution called? Cotton something? I'm just going to go like this, and that, with you, and that, and this. So this is going to be an interesting one. I think it all comes down to leads here, and they have gone with Duraludon and Togepi, which is probably the worst lead I could come up against, I think. So this probably would be Belly Drum on Togepi, and Duraludon goes for Explosion, and they're both Scarfed Belladron. When in doubt, click Water Spout. We'll keep going. I would have liked to have seen how turn 1 played out. I would have played it out for a few more turns. You never really know. I'm trying to think of what the, like, if you can use everything. Well, we might get to see it here. So this person is also using dual Kyogres, Groudon, Whimsicott, and Aleki. Okay, so this is a full-on offensive team. So they can lead Ogre, and then switch in Ogre for Groudon. So what do I have into Ogre? I've got Yveltal, and my own Kyogre. So they can lead Aleki Kyogre as well. And they could Volt switch out into Kyogre. Just trying to think if there's something. I mean, I could go Tornadus and Kyogre. I could also go Tornadus and Groudon as well. because then they can only get one of two up. We'll go like that. Please don't time out. So what do you expect? Ilecki, Kyogre, Whimsicott, Kyogre. So they've gone with Kyogre. They've gone Kyogre, Kyogre. So a Groudon lead would have been fantastic here. But they might have been using the strategy I thought would be kind of cool. Was like something like Iron Ball Kyogre with Scarfed Kyogre, so you always have weather. So I can Tailwind here. Or I can switch into Groudon. So I'm going to go Tailwind and Thunder. Thunder who? Thunder you, I think. So we see a Dynamax turn 1. How good would it have been if I led Kyogre against Kyogre. Is that the one I targeted? Yeah, it is, unfortunately. So if I target the other one, it would have been better off. Can we get a para? Nope. So we trade Thunders. Okay, so they get the para, I don't get the para. Doesn't matter, that's good. Okay. Can Groudon beat Kyogre? I think so. So they could switch out Kyogre here as well. I could go my own Kyogre again. Go Groudon. I kind of expect the Kyogre to switch out. Does Max Quake knock it out? No. And they've got Zacian and Ilecki, so they're definitely aiming to get rid of this Groudon. So I'm going to Icy Wind and Dynamax. Does Max Lightning pick it up? Could also Max Quake the other Ogre. I think Max Quaking the other Ogre was probably the way to go. It depends if they can double knockout. But we saw that the non-max Ogre was quicker, so they won't be able to get Rain up first. I think this will do just not enough. Yeah. So they go for Thunder into this. In the sun, mind you. And they connect. And crit. So they hit Thunder and got a para. They hit Thunder in the sun and got a crit. So far RNG not quite on our side. They get the rain back up again. I'm going to foul play the Kyogre and we'll max lightning here. I wonder if foul play knocks it out. Probably not actually. So Ogre withdraws into Kelly. And guard, okay. So Ogre gets small. What am I looking for here? One turn of Tailwind. Kelly. I think Kelly probably is still faster. So what can I switch into? Shit. I think I got that. So close. So I get +1. They'll get rid of Tailwind, and they've still got Scuffed Kyogre in the back. So switching to Yveltal was probably smarter there. But then I was worried about what threatens Zacian next turn. It's Astral. So they can go back into the Kyogre. And we don't have Tailwind anymore, but they are -1. So Yveltal's good here. This covers for Ogre. It's Whimsicott. Okay, is this Zacian? Yep. Maybe I had to make some more risky plays this game. So it's Tailwind, so that's probably good for me. So they know I'm physical. How much does Thunder Punch do here? Not enough. So this will probably be Callie. So if they go Callie, Protect, Target, Yveltal. Yveltal goes down. I bring in Marshadow and they switch out. So this might be a bait then. I don't think a bait's too bad actually. So I'm going to Sucker Punch here. And I mean they could switch and target Groudon as well. What do I have? I've got Scarfed Ogre. And we also have to connect as well. So it's a switch I would imagine switch the Ogre out and target the Groudon. Nope. So Origin Pulse maybe? Something... Oh my goodness. Oh my god. They missed Origin Pulse on both and missed Play Rough. That is very, very rough. My god. So, yeah, missing Origin Pulse and then Play Rough definitely trumps me getting hit by Thunder in the Sun into a crit and a power on Thunder the turn before. My god, I don't think I've ever seen a turn go that badly. I think if they connect anything there, I lose. Both of my mons there. So we'll Sucker Punch that and Vesper's Blades. That is painful for my opponent. So he's Protect. So this will be Thunder, Wild Charge. So do we connect Vesper's Blades? Maybe Fire Punch was better. Although they break their own sash, so it doesn't really matter. So we do connect. So I had Kyogre and Marshadow in the back. So Ileki's faster than Kyogre. I was the Life Orb one as well. I was playing towards Scarfed Ogre, but with Life Orb. So if they double connect that turn, then I bring out Marshadow and Ogre, and I think I have to... if they break the sash, I think it's game over. Wow. That's terrible. I don't think I've ever seen RNG that bad before. So let's just think here, if I could have played through the mid game a bit better, because I think I definitely could have on that turn with the Ogre and Zacian. That's their last Kyogre. So Groudon's super good there into Ioleki. So on that turn that I went for Sucker Punch onto Ogre, maybe if I'd switched Groudon out into my own Kyogre. But what they also could have done is switched the Ogre out and targeted the Yveltal. So if they do that and I've switched into Ogre, then Ogres come in for free, and then I can switch in Marshadow, although they would have switched. So they probably would have switched into Cali. So if I bring in Marshadow, then they have to protect or switch, and Shadow Sneak picks up Ogre or Cali. Doesn't pick up the Ioleki. So let's say they went into Cali. Then Cali goes down. So it depends who they target with Zacian. Probably into... Oh, it's hard. And then Ogre also has to connect on Origin Pulse. But yeah, on that turn that I stayed in with Groudon and Sucker Punched, switching out Groudon was the play. But got off the hook. Got let off the hook massively that turn. I've never seen RNG. I mean, I've seen people getting like Hurricane in the Sun, crit, and then Confusion fully confused, that feels bad, but missing 2 Origin Pulses. The Origin Pulse on both opposing Mons and then player off. That's very, very disheartening. Okay, so we've got Blastoise, Zapdos, Cinderace, E2, and what's that dog called? Oh my goodness, I've gone blank. So they don't have Wide Guard. They've got Trick Room. They've got Blastoise for Weather. Here, what does well? Marshadow doesn't look too bad. It's faster than everything, super effective into a lot of things. So Marshadow is pretty good. I wish I had Snarl as well. Marshadow and Ogre, and then I can switch into Groudon. Yeah, if they lead Blastoise, then they're probably going to target Marshadow, which means I can get into Groudon. It depends where the Zapdos comes out, I think. So, and also that last game was the first game we played against a team with a double up, 2 Kyogres. So, and I was saying I was interested to see what teams would be kind of higher up there, and it's interesting to see that the team that was, I think it was 16-4 ranked, was double Kyogre, kind of hyper offense, try and say that correctly. 2 Kyogres, Kelly, Zacian, and Ilegi. So 2 Kyogres, because I mean, what's better than Kyogre? 2 Kyogres. So they've gone Zapdos. So here I'm happy to click Horse Palm, and this is Scarf, so we'll just go Water Spout. So I could also switch the Ogre out into Groudon, but I prefer taking the damage. Yeah. I don't think this knocks out the P2. Especially considering Water Spout did so little, but it does, so good on you, Marshadow. So, not a very good team for my opponent. So they've got Blastoise, they've got Cinderace. So Cinderace comes out, and Zacian. Okay, so you can Sucker Punch here, and you can Dynamax as well. You know I'm Scarfed probably, depends on Zapdos's speed. So I'm going to Spectral Thief the Zacian, and pick Water Spout again. I'm not really too concerned if Kyogre goes down, but they can't pick up Marshadow here unless they double target it, so they have maxed, so no Sucker Punch. They could also Quick Attack with Zacian. They could Sub doesn't get them anywhere. Okay. Ooh, Zacian hangs on with a Slither. Are we faster? No. So they connect. We'll take your attack boost. I wonder if Shadow Sneak there was worth it. If they Sucker Punch, I don't think Water Spout Shadow Sneak knocks out Zacian. It might though. Can Marshadow and Kyogre go through their whole team? So Lycanroc, which also gets Accelerock. I'm happy to click Sneak here into Blastoise and Water Spout. Unfortunately, I think Marshadow is going down here. Nope. Marshadow and Ogre. GG's. Maybe if they'd maxed Zapdos turn 1, and I mean, if you airstream, you're faster than everything, so you could airstream into Marshadow. It depends on how much Water Spout does, if it's in Shadow Sneak range, I think. But then I can also bring out Yveltal. But if they don't pick up a knockout there and get to bring out Zacian, then Zacian could go to +1 speed, which could start to snowball, I think. We'll keep going. Drink some ice cold tea. That isn't iced tea. It's been good to see at least one team that's her double up. I was hoping to see a bit more strange things, but a lot of it's just been sort of very casual. Oh, here we go. So let's see what this person has. So they've got Xerneas, Kyogre, Zacian, Calyrex, and Garchomp, and what's that thing called? Rayquaza. Okay. So they've got Calyrex and Rayquaza. Megaina would be pretty good here if I had it. So I'm going to go for Kyogre. The only way they can prevent me picking up the knockout is to have Rayquaza. And I am slow. I could also go Tornadus here as well. Yeah, okay. Try something a bit different. I think they're probably going to lean towards Dynamaxing the Rayquaza. They could also Dynamax Calyrex, that's a bit scary. Dynamax Calyrex and Zacian, you really don't have very much you can do against that. See if they go for it. Okay, so it's Rayquaza and Garchomp. So Ice is 4 times super effective into both of these. So they know I'm faster than Rayquaza. It depends if I can call the switch correctly, I think. I can max Ogre here as well. Who is more threatening here? Probably Rayquaza. They can also switch into Kyogre. I could also Water Spout as well. But I'm going to click into Ice Beam on Rayquaza, and I think Rock Tomb it as well. Do they switch? No switches. Interesting. So probably could have gone for something else on Marshadow. They're not scarfed, so this is probably Earthquake. Yep. Okay. The problem is, I think both Force Palm and Spectral Thief are contact moves in that situation. So if Kelly's scarfed here, can it pick up the double? I think if Garchomp stays in, I think Ogre still sticks around. So they can switch into Ogre, they can switch into Zarshan. Another Earthquake isn't going to pick up the knockout, barring a crit. So I'm going to go for Ice Beam into Kali and Shadow Sneak Kali as well. Okay, so they don't switch again. This should knock it out. Okay. So this will knock out Garchomp now as well. So they still haven't maxed. They've got Kyogre, Zarshan. I can't remember what the other one was. Xerneas, that's right. So this is probably Kyogre, I imagine. Yeah. Okay, so Xerneas. This is where things start to get interesting. So Xerneas' ability goes off, but Rain was still up. Okay, so we've got Yveltal, Tornadus. So Scarfed Ogre with Tailwind will be faster here. I can max. Do they have another Pokemon as well? I think they've got Zarshan, don't they? So I can max. I think I live a Thunder. Max Geyser, that. And I should be faster. Maybe Shadow Sneak's safer. Depends if they're scarfed. Okay, so we're maxing first. Oh, we are scarfed, so it will go first no matter what. Good to know that they're not scarfed and faster though. This could be Thunder. This might be a mistake, but so we are faster, so they're not Scarfed Ogre. We're actually faster than both of them. So their Ogre's still on max HP, so if they Water Spout, this will do a lot of damage. A bit less than I was expecting. Okay, so the last one is Zarshan here. So I can go Tornadus. I can go Tornadus, Tailwind. I can go Kyogre as well. Or I can go Yveltal. I think Tornadus, Tailwind into Zarshan. Tailwind waters Max Geyser into Zarshan. And then late game Groudon and Yveltal should win, I would say. So we'll Max Geyser into Zarshan and Tailwind. If they protect, they can't knock out both. They have to max Hailstorm to pick up Tornadus with Ogre. And they don't max. So Max Geyser, I imagine, picks up Zarshan here. Yep. So this will probably be Water Spout again. Yep. Did they have Blastoise? Or was that the team before? That must be in the team before. So we'll go... Does policy matter? I don't think so. We'll go Max Lightning and Icy Wind. And they're not going to Dynamax. I wonder if that were choice itemed. We do connect on Icy Wind. See if they click Water Spout. So I'd say that's choice. So we should be faster than them no matter what now. And we'll go Yveltal. Ogre's locked into Spout, is it? Yep. Oh, it's Ice Beam. Ice Beam it is. Ice Beam and Foul Play. So they didn't, I was just about to say, they didn't max, but they did. Probably, I mean, they're doing too little damage to be choice specs. So Ice Beam, good damage. Foul Play. GG's. I think they waited just a little bit too long to set up max in that game. I think if you're down to your last Pokemon and it's on a quarter HP, might be a little late to max. Ooh, wow, salty. Okay. That person was they were ranked higher than I was, I think. Expected them to have a few more tricks up their sleeve. So we'll keep going. I wonder what what the odds are of missing Origin Pulse and Play Rough. So the odds of hitting all the moves is 65%, so 35%. It's actually much higher than I thought. Oh, that's of hitting. That's of, hang on. That's the chance of hitting all of the moves, but the chance of missing all of the moves is different. So the chance of missing them all is 0.1 times 0.15 times 0.15. Oops. Which is 2.3 in 1,000. So that's 1 in 500. 1 in 500 chance. So I missed their rank, but they do have 3 Zacians and Eleki and Tailwind and Calyrex. So this is not a very friendly looking team. I imagine Eleki's sashed. They could go Whimsicott here and Calyrex if they wanted to. I'm going to go with Scarfed Ogre. They could go Eleki as well. Scarfed Ogre. Is it worth running Tailwind? If they go Whimsicott and Eleki, Tailwind and Volt Switch. So Groudon's good into Eleki. They've got 3 Zacians. I think that's a good number of Zacians to have. So 3 Zacians, a Prankster Tailwind, and Eleki. That kind of sums up Sword and Shield VGC, I think. And Calyrex, icing on the cake. Okay, so their ability should go first. They don't know I'm scarfed here. Do they still click Tailwind? If they Tailwind Astral Barrage... Well, no, they still have to click Tailwind because I've led Tailwind. Okay. So I'm going to Water Spout. And they could also Trick Room here. Interesting. But then Aleki kinda loses. So we'll both click Tailwind, I assume. Yep. So if I had led something that wasn't Tornadus, I might have been able to get away with them not clicking Tailwind. So now Kali Astrals should do 50% to Kyogre. A bit more. Oh, Life Orb. So Kali goes down. Now I just have to deal with their 3 Zacians. So this will be Zacian. It's a Lucky. Okay. Do I let Tornadus go down here? I'm going to go for... That's interesting, because my Ogre's good against their Zacians late game. But not if Aleki's still there. So I can switch something out into Groudon. But what do I want to keep? Scarfed Ogre. So I'm going to go Groudon. And Icy Wind. I think a smart play is Volt Switch the Tornadus, but Electro Web covers a switch as well. And Aleki's always going to be faster, so E-Web and... Okay. Did they miss? Unfortunately not. Okay, so Whimsicott's stuck in. They don't have a ground switch either. So I can go in Marshadow, pick up the Whimsicott. And max ground the Aleki. What was their other one? Calyrex? And just 3 Zacians. Is it worth Dynamaxing here? Probably. Is it worth Dynamaxing? I think so. Is it? I just have to connect Precipice Blades. So they're going to Dynamax. Maybe it was worth Dynamaxing. Because they can't really Dynamax anything else, can they? So Whimsicott goes down. They can't pick up Marshadow. It's Max Strike into Groudon. So do I connect Precipice Blades? Yes. Okay. So now they're bringing out 2 Zacians, so now it's about stalling out Tailwind, I think. And they probably can't knock out both. I don't think Groudon's in range. So Zacian and Zacian 2 shinies. 2 shinies, 2 shiny. So my Shadow's still got the sash. How many turns of Tailwind are there? 1. So I press with blades. And is it worth clicking Rock Tomb? I'm gonna Spectral Thief. I wonder if this is a double up into Groudon. I think you kind of have to. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we'll go to +1. I'm still sashed. How much does this how much? Excuse me. How much does this do? I think about half. Yep. Okay, so Tailwinds have gone. I can go Scarfed Kyogre. I just have to connect Origin Pulse. But Scarfed Kyogre kind of becomes a target, which means Marshadow is still ignored. I'm going to click... Did I reveal? I did reveal Scarf. So Origin Pulse that, and Spectral Thief. Do I need to pick up a knockout? So we miss something. So we probably missed the right one. And who are you targeting here? Close combat into Ogre. So we'll steal this Zacian's attack. So +2 should do about 80%. Wow, is that a crit? No. I wasn't expecting one more stage to completely knock it out. Zacian. Oh, they didn't have a normal coloured one. I think 2 shinies and a normal one would be nice. Okay, so here I'm going to click Thunder and Spectral Thief. Play rough into Marshadow. Go to +3. Thank you for all the attack boosts, Zacians. Zacian? Is it inferior to Marshadow? I think so. Marshadow is so good. I love Marshadow. Okay, so this might be my last, I think, for the moment. I enjoyed that team. 3 Zacians. Can we get a team of 6 Zacians? Would be pretty cool. So a standard kind of looking Series 13 team. They've got Incin, they've got Dual Weather, they've got Dialga, Yveltal, and Zacian. Okay. So if I had the other team, I would lead Magina and Groudon, probably. Was that me? I think it might have been. Was it? Doesn't usually take it back all the way if you have if the other person disconnected. Interesting. I didn't see what the rank I was on was. But we'll do one more. That one doesn't quite count. What would I have led into that? Probably if you lead Groudon, they can always throw out Incin. They can also throw out Yveltal as well. So this is another Series 13 looking team. A riff on Rinnia Sun with Calyrex instead of the Grimmsnarl. And oh, actually I don't have Gastrodon, so it's kind of not. It's just got Charizard. They don't know I'm Scarfed. They can lead Groudon. I can lead Tornadus. It covers for Groudon. They can lead Whimsicott and whatchamacallit, Callie. I kinda like, could also go Groudon, Tornadus as well. I'm gonna go Kyogre and Tornadus, I think. See if they lead Charizard. They can lead Charizard and Whimsicott and either switch into Groudon or click Sunny Day. Maybe they expect me to lead Groudon as well. That is Charizard. No, it's not. I thought Farfadoo was Charizard. Okay, so they potentially can be faster as well, although my Drizzle goes first. Okay. I'm sashed. Is it worth clicking Water Spout here? If Whimsy goes down, then they've got Groudon. Is Ice Beam worth it into Charizard? I can always max as well. Or is clicking Water Spout worth it here? I'm gonna Ice Beam and Icy Wind. So Tailwind comes out. They're staying small. Is this Thunder? Water Spout. Should do 40. Down to 40. Bit less. So Tornadus survives. Do we connect Icy Wind is the question. Yes, we do. Okay. So now we're going to be faster than their Kyogre. We're going to get a staggered Tailwind. If they bring out Charizard and then switch into Groudon, is that bad? I think you go Charizard here, probably. No, okay. So they can pick up a double here. They haven't maxed yet either. So Charizard and Groudon. I've got Kyogre and Yveltal. So Yveltal beats Callie. Marshadow beats Callie. What do I have into Ogre? So who's the threat here? Okay, I'm going to click Ice Beam and Tailwind. I could also max as well, which I think might be the play. See if they protect. Nope. So I break your sash, Giga Drain, which means they're not going to +2. And they don't get their sash back. And Water Spout. Okay, so the Ogre's at -1, so my Kyogre will be faster. And my Kyogre beats everything, basically. And so they're both fainted, so I go Kyogre and Marshadow. So Marshadow threatens Kelly. They can max it as well, I suppose. So they can switch Kyogre out into Groudon. Is it worth risking Max Lightning? Max Geyser still does quite a lot of damage. It covers for all the switches. Oh, would they risk Groudon? Would they risk Groudon? Shit. Okay, got it. You can also switch Kelly out into Groudon here as well. Okay, so Kelly is staying small. Maybe maxing Ogre. If you protect Kelly, you can't pick up a knockout. Okay, I should still be faster. Yep. How much does this do? Knocks it out. Okay, so is that Kyogre, Whimsicott, and Calyrex. So they've got Groudon, Charizard, and something else, I think. I have to check. Probably should have checked last time. So that's the Charizard. Also, how many turns of Trick Room do they have? I mean Tailwind. 1 turn, unfortunately. So they've got Zacian here. So you can switch into Groudon and max fire something. I'm happy to... Do they do that? Max guys of that. Marshadow will be faster. So I'm actually going to switch that over to Max Geyser, that, and Max Rock Tomb, that. I think I got it. Okay, so I got that right. I think Max Geyser still picks up the KO, and I'll change weather as well. I think this Ogre will still be faster at Charizard -1. It just comes down to connecting on Rock Tomb. So Whimsicott was something like Fafadu and Charizard's Dracafu. We missed. That's GG's. Does this KO? No. Okay. So they don't get the what's the fire one called? Gmax Wildfire. And we will be faster next turn as well. So I changed the weather. Yeah, that's definitely in range. So I talked missing rock tomb into existence. Can I talk it into existence twice? So we are